Terry Rozier got arrested by the FBI because he was wearing Skechers is not entirely accurate. It was because of charges of illegal gambling. It's a long and interesting story, but that's not what we're here for. Rather, we're here to revisit Terry Rozier's sneaker career and how he found his way to Skechers. You see, I've been writing sneaker stories and posting shoe reviews for more than 10 years, and from time to time, I try to revisit the sneaker careers of NBA athletes. In the past, I posted a video for John Wall, then Blake Griffin, Ricky Rubio as well, then Luis Scola, just to name a few. Today, I'll be doing the same for the man of the hour, Terry Rozier. You could say that his sneaker career has been a story of second chances, two chances to be exact, because his first shoe deal got terminated because of his mistake, and his second shoe deal built around hype did not see any renewal. Terry is now with Skechers, although we're yet to see if that too will be abruptly ended given the circumstances. So let's have a quick conversation. Terry Rozier has been wearing Skechers in the NBA since late October 2024. He will probably still be wearing Skechers on a different court, but that's another story. But going back, the first Skechers he wore is the SKX Nexus in the black, pink, and purple colorway. The Nexus itself was launched in August 2024 and has been worn by a couple of NBA and WNBA players signed with the brand. This could be Rozier's favorite. So far, Rozier has played in Skechers in 60 NBA games. Out of that total, he has played in the Skechers SKX Nexus the most, which counts to 47 games to be exact. Next is the Skechers SKX Float for 9 games, then the SKX Resigrip Low for the remaining 4 games. Unfortunately, there are no PEs for Terry, and there's a reason to this, which I'll get to in a bit. But it's safe to say that Terry Rozier has no shortage when it comes to Skechers shoes. He probably has his stash of Skechers in his locker room and perhaps back in his house. And unfortunately, those pairs will probably stay there until he got his things sorted out. How he eventually got to Skechers though is a story on its own, and here's how he got there. Rozier started out with Adidas. This was after he was drafted as the 16th overall pick by the Boston Celtics during the 2015 NBA draft. He was supposed to get $300,000 over 3 seasons, but less than 2 years into the deal, he did something that got his Adidas contract terminated. During the 2017 Eastern Conference Finals, Rozier wore Nikes during the pre-game shoot-around right in front of the crowd and the media. It wasn't the brightest thing to do, to say the least. By July 2018, Rozier signed with Puma. This came at the time when the brand was re-entering basketball shoes. Rozier became a prominent name and face for the brand's marketing campaigns, even claiming that he is the guy that Puma needed to sign. But even this had to end after 5 years. The last Puma shoe he wore in an NBA game was the Stewie 1 back in March 23, 2023. After Rozier's contract with Puma ended, he started to wear Nike shoes. This was during his sneaker free agency for almost a full NBA season, when he was technically not signed with Nike or any other brand for that matter. Skechers eventually took him up late October 2024, but the thing is, there was no fanfare, no media announcements, no social media hype from the brand, no nothing. There are a couple of possible reasons for this. The main possible reason is that Terry Rozier does not have the same type of contract as the other Skechers endorsers. Skechers athletes like Julius Randle, Terrence Mann, and Joel Embiid have contracts that make them brand ambassadors. Outside the regular NBA games, they were signed to promote the brand through public events and social media engagements, among others. Terry Rozier probably had it differently. That's because he was probably probably just under a merch deal with some cash considerations, meaning Skechers gave him shoes and paid him to wear them during NBA games. These deals may fetch tens of thousands of dollars with the proper negotiations, but they are not as lucrative as contracts that require multiple promotional engagements. Terry Rozier was in it for the money, which is perfectly normal because it is business. But unlike his previous deal with Puma, where he was very vocal about representing the brand, he hasn't been on that same level with his Skechers deal. Because let's be honest here, not too many people go to Instagram to flex their new Skechers basketball shoe, and you can expect nothing less from Terry Rozier. The question is, how long will Skechers keep Terry Rozier? Of course, technically, he enjoys the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. But oftentimes, contracts have termination clauses that put an end to a contract if certain conditions hold true. One of those is a possible clause that covers actions that tend to tarnish the reputation of the brand. It doesn't require conviction, just a tendency. But whatever the case, I think Terry Rozier's sneaker career so far has been an interesting one. From having his Adidas contract terminated for wearing Nike shoes to being quite the vocal Puma endorser, his sneaker journey is one for the books. If you were in his shoes though, would you have signed with Skechers? Let me know what you think. Hey man, thanks for watching. You can support me and my cats by joining my channel membership. Thanks, and I hope to see you on the next one.